we all know that we love caffeine, right? So what I'm gonna talk about today is the relationship between caffeine and cortisol levels, and why drinking too much caffeine could be a bad thing, because it could elevate your cortisol levels, which causes a little bit more stress and anxiety. Basically, that's the gist of this video. So your cortisol levels are more elevated in the morning. That's just typically when they are highest, and obviously we drink a ton of caffeine in the morning to wake us up. One thing I would recommend is that you wait like an hour or like 30-45 minutes after you wake up to drink your first cup of coffee. I know this is gonna be hard, but it's actually really beneficial for you, because your cortisol levels are gonna be higher in the morning. And so when you get up and you move around, and from my previous video about trying to get into your morning routine, do the things you need to do to distract you, so that you can get those things done. And then after about like an hour, you get your first cup of coffee. Your cortisol levels will drop a little bit, especially if you get outside and get some sun or get some light. It will actually help that as well. And then drink some caffeine. But I wouldn't recommend you just punish like 4 or 5 cups of coffee. There's a lot of research out that talks about how drinking a ton of coffee can be really helpful with like metabolism and fat burning and this and that. 2 or 3 cups is more than enough for like the average person. And I would recommend that you not like drain it with like a ton of sugar and all that kind of stuff, because actually that can be even more detrimental. Just keep it. I know it sounds crazy, but the best coffee is just black, and it will get you through your day. 2 or 3 cups a day is more than enough. Try to hold off from your first cup an hour after you wake up. It will be kind of like post higher elevations of cortisol, and then you will also not like crash if you have just black coffee, because you're not going to be on a sugar high all morning and around like 10 or 11 o'clock when that drops off. So getting back to the point, don't drink a lot of coffee. The 4, 5, 6 cups a day is honestly not healthy, because it could cause more anxiety, and on top of that will cause like more issues with sleep. I would stop drinking caffeine no later than 12 o'clock, because most people go to bed around like between 9 and 11, and by that time the half-life of caffeine will be kind of done and you'll be able to pass out. I also recommend do not drink coffee past like 4 o'clock. It's the worst thing you can do. Yes, some people can fall asleep, but the sleep quality is shit, and you will not have a good night's sleep. And that's probably another reason why you want to drink a ton of coffee the next day. So stop drinking coffee past 4, cut it off. Any caffeine, I don't even care if it's tea, stop drinking it. Drink your tea, drink your caffeine earlier in the day, and let the body do its normal process of like relaxing and everything before you go to sleep. Hope this helps. Hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, DM me, comment below. I'd be more than happy to help. Peace.